did you come from? She looks great though. Yo, they're crazy. As I always say, that's the kind of shit you can do with a full-length song. Thank you, I-DLE, once again for being my savior. What's up, Lynx and Neverland? It is Chain Reactions. It's I-DLE. So, this was something that was recommended to me. Put It Straight. Doesn't actually say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Nightmare version choreography. I saw that the subtitles were not English, so I also have the lyric video, and I'm thinking that I'll watch the performance or the dance and then check out the lyrics because, you know, for me and I-DLE, lyrics are pretty important. So let's just go. Okay. Is that Soyeon singing? Okay, Joker. Where the fuck did you come from? She looks great though. Okay. Choreo, yes. Oh, the instrumental's dope. Okay. Hey. Yo. Hey. Yo, they love doing it. I was gonna comment before, but it wasn't a good time to pause that. Soyeon is always why is this highlighted? She's always impressing me the way that she ends. She's really good at ending a line by bringing the note up and like changing her pitch up and letting it breathe a little bit. It's something that she seems to do really well in the songs that she's in. But they also like to have Soyeon's verses end and then just kind of hang there and let there be a moment for you to catch your breath a little bit. But obviously we'll run that back. I wish I had the lyrics here, but we'll see them on the other play. Let that hang. Very cool. I love it's the way that she delivers it. Just it's not like some other verses where she uses a little more timing and changes up the flow and whatever. Here, the instrumental changes. She's not trying to fit, and it's almost like in some songs, it's like a ramp up, because what they don't do, what I-DLE does not do, is feel like they just have a verse shoehorned into a song just because it's K-pop and we gotta have a rap verse. So what she often does is she'll build it up so that she starts at a place that fits more in the song. And here we have the change up, we have that cool glitchy effect, a little bit of a creepy factor. I don't know if it's the same for the track, which we'll find out, but the way that happens, it's supposed to be jarring. So the instrumental changes, the noise changes, the mood, the tone, and then she just kind of goes, hits hard, and then you have that break at the end where it just hangs and then they go back to it. So a different way of doing it than I'm used to seeing, but that's just because why would they do it the same way every time? Because they could do whatever the fuck they want and it's gonna work. So creepy. Oh. Hey. Sway. Princess of the dead. Hey. Oh.
그렇게 말해줘 좋았던 그때와 같이 평생 사랑할 것 같이
Yo, they're crazy. I love it. Yeah, so I'll definitely check out the lyrics, but this was a really cool performance. I like, first off, Choreo, thank you. Also, who does this? I haven't seen this. Like, it's not that it's comedic, but it's not taking themselves super seriously, I guess. To dress up in Halloween costumes. I don't know if that's the Nun, and that's I think from like the newer Mummy movie, and I can't remember what this is. I don't know if it's one of the doll ones or something. I have no idea what Shua is here. Obviously Joker. I don't know if this is Corpse Bride, but I just love, that's just fun. Like, that's just a fun thing to do, to be like, it's Halloween, let's dress up in costumes and do this cool performance. So I love that. I think that's really dope. But what I really like is around here, I believe, yeah. They drop down to the floor. There's a lot of jarring moments in this, in the choreography and in the instrumental. This instrumental is dope. I like it a lot. They do a lot of different things. There's a lot of hard. It goes hard. There's a lot of moments where that's something they use for the choreography to do like rapid movements, or they do like these creepy things, like, you know, reanimated bodies. It starts with Soyeon as the mummy, that she does like a couple like herky jerky kind of movements. That is the kind of thing that if you were like, oh, play someone undead, that's the kind of stuff you do, but making it into an actual choreography is pretty dope. But I like this part of the song where they drop down and they're looking extra creepy, and they layer really nicely, where we get that, again, another moment where I think this is the third or fourth moment where they just cut out the sound, where you just have to like live with your thoughts in the images for a second, which is always a little uncomfortable. But I like the way that we have them, the three on the floor and then the rest in the back, and that is how we're separating what's going on sonically, but they're layered. So they're doing stuff in the background still. Then we have the foreground, and as it progresses, you have, I think it's Yuqi at a certain point where they're doing vocals, but there's something else happening in the background. And that's that feeling, again, as I always say, that's the kind of shit you can do with a full-length song. Thank you, I-DLE, once again, for being my savior. But they are able to build somewhere so that we end the song somewhere different than where we started. Right there. So we have the soft, smooth vocals going, but in the background we still have them, you know, doing the very dramatic, almost like they're in like anguish of some kind. That it's like a sorrowful kind of note while we have the stuff. So I'll let it play through again. But I love layering, so I'm always gonna be excited about it. Yes. And what I like also about it is that it's not just layering the vocals. This doesn't make sense. This isn't a real thing, but they're layering the choreography because the ladies on the floor are doing different movements. There's a one point where they're doing like the little, you know, jerking their shoulders and popping their chest a little bit. And then in the background, the ladies are doing something completely different. They're doing the hand on the head thing. And then at one point they do like kind of, you know, that I keep thinking, I just imagine it's like Frankenstein being shocked to life, or like if you play video games and like a zombie or a skeleton comes out of something. That's like just the way that they move. Like it's like they're stiff and it's, you know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Otherwise, you already think I'm crazy, so it doesn't matter. But I really like how we have the ladies on the floor doing something different, both vocally and physically, than we see in the back, as opposed to in other music videos. You'll have the whole group kind of doing their group stuff, and vocally we just have something else going on. Like one of the people in the group is singing, the other ones are doing the background stuff, but like the movements and the imagery doesn't reflect the layering, and that's standing out to me that we do have that here. See, they're doing like a slower kind of move side to side, this like anguish or sorrow kind of body language, while on the floor we're doing faster movements, we're transitioning, we're rolling around, we're doing different things, and it's just as I don't want to say jarring because that sounds negative, but it's the same. It's like a juxtaposition visually that goes with what I like about layering vocally, where you have different kinds of sounds that it could be chaotic if it's not done right, but if it's done in the right way, what it does is it triggers the part of your brain that notices things that are changing, things that are different, so you can't get used to it. Very replayable because I'm about to replay it for like the third time. I love that part of the instrumental too. Look at Soyeon going fucking in back there. Hey, Soyeon too. Killing it. It's also something cool about having the people who are in the foreground, the focus maybe, but Soyeon and Soyeon in the back are the ones that are just going in. Kind of stealing your focus a little bit. That creepy smile. I love them. And to be clear, I'm not saying Soyeon has a creepy smile. She has a beautiful smile. But when you're dressed as the Joker and you're holding a smirk, it makes it creepy, all right? So everybody put away your pitchforks. I'm not saying anything bad. So now we'll go through and get the lyrics. I wonder if the non-Nightmare version doesn't have some of these sound effects. That's what makes it different as a track. Heavy. 좋다고 말해 아니 사랑하고 있다고 말해 좋았던 그때와 같이 이제 사랑할 순 없니 네
눈빛은 대답을 건네고 미안한 듯 한숨만 내쉰다 그렇게 무너진다 난 무너진다
She hits her chest.
너와의 시간은 멈추고 그렸던 미래가 안 보인다 꿈처럼 부서진다 다 부서진다 어두워지고 심장이 멍들고 눈물이 번진 널 본다면 멀어질까 날 멀어질까 사랑했었던 네 맘을 채웠던 난 지금 죽을 것 같은데 멀어질까 날 멀어질까 날 멀어질까 좋다고 말해 그래 솔직히 전부 말해줘 그니까 변한 거 맞지 내가 싫어진 거잖아
That note right there, very Soyeon.
난 사랑이 변한다 생각한 내 그 뜨거웠던 것이 어떻게 변해 너 거짓말하는 거잖아 아니면 지금 싫다고 한번 말해봐 내가 이렇게 해도 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 날 떠나면 이렇게 될 텐데 날 떠나갈 수가 있어
Okay. I already knew I liked the delivery, but okay.
난 사랑이 변한다 생각한 내 그 뜨거웠던 것이 어떻게 변해
So I like that it's questioning like the reality because she's not actually saying she doesn't believe that love can change, but she's questioning like how can love change?
난 사랑이 변한다 생각한 내 그 뜨거웠던 것이 어떻게 변해 너 거짓말하는 거잖아 아니면 지금 싫다고 한번 말해봐 내가
It's like not accepting it. Like you say you don't love me anymore. That's not like you're lying. You can't not love me anymore. And to be honest, how could you not love Soyeon?
이렇게 해도 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 날 떠나면 이렇게 될 텐데 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 내가 이렇게 해도 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 날 떠나면 이렇게 날 떠나갈 수가 있어 설렜던 시작은 어디로 내 발밑에 눈물만 남는다 모든 게 무너진다 난 무너진다 지나간 추억을 머금고 면서도 또 내게 묻는다 이렇게 된 걸까
And I like that's a similar idea, right? To the to before when Soyeon is like, I don't believe that this can happen. Like I'm not buying this shit. I don't accept it. And she's saying, I ask you even though I know because of the past memories. I just can't. You just can't. It's just not fucking clicking.
면서도 또 내게 묻는다 이렇게 된 걸까
Even though I know, is this how it ends? Are we done? But she knows the answer, and that's just something I love about G-idle lyrics is that you get that kind of, you just get that meaning, you get that sort of poetry in the lyrics that other groups have done it. I'm not saying they haven't, but I think consistently getting that from G-idle is not like any group. I mean, even most like Western artists that I could think of right now, where it's just like routinely you got to pick apart the lyrics and get a message and get some understanding. And that's not saying G-idle doesn't just have some fun songs you could vibe to, but I mean this is just part of the brand. This is part of why I struggle to make G-idle videos that aren't 30. I want to make 2-hour G-idle videos, if we're being honest. I just want to go live and just 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. just fucking G-idle office hours. Let's just fucking talk. But anyway, channel's not big enough for that yet. But what I really like is this idea of the past memories I have, ask you again, even though I know. So she's asked before, she knew the answer then, she knows the answer now, but she's asking again. And that's similar to Soyeon being like, I don't accept how this can change. You're really telling me that this is how it is, and it's accepting it, but it's not accepting it. It's very real. I mean, that shit's relatable. How often do you find yourself like, I know the answer, but I'm still gonna ask. I'm still gonna pretend maybe it's not the answer. I'm still gonna hope. I'm still gonna try, and it's just that's being fucking human.
그렇게 말해줘 좋았던 그때와 같이 평생 사랑할 것 같이.
I don't know when this came out. That was a little different though. There was like that dance break moment. I don't know if that was quite as long in the music video. 4 years ago. So it actually looks scary. It's not even the video, but this is from Queendom album. I don't know why I looked like I was gonna know what the fuck I was talking about, but in the album reaction that I did, which wasn't this album, but there in I Burn there were a lot of nature sounds, which is why I was looking to be like, when did this come out? Because I don't remember if that was around the same time. I feel like it was 3 or 4 years, but I don't know, I might be making that up. But incorporating the nature sounds, the rain, weather, that kind of stuff, it's just, that's something that I've seen a lot with I-DLE. So I like that. I like the heaviness. I like the realness. The instrumental is fucking cool. And as always, I like that you can go through the lyrics and you can get messaging, you can get consistency, you can catch themes, and that the choreography does show that. I didn't even know the lyrics, and the melody, especially the part when they have the hand, like it's clear that there is what word did I use? Anguish. Maybe that's a little strong. Maybe it's like lamenting the loss of love or whatever. But the lyrics are not accepting it. It's questioning it. It's clearly not happy, and I think that adds to the realness, that adds to the heaviness. But having the choreography in the tone, in the way that they're performing the actual song, that part was clear even without the lyrics. Then the lyrics, as usual with I-DLE, brings it up another level as always. But yeah, very, very dope. Like I said, that this is what I love about I-DLE, that you just know, like I just knew I wanted the lyrics. Why? Because the shit's always worth reading. So let me know if you disagree with something, or if I was incorrect with my interpretation. But I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I really like that song. I really like that instrumental. I like that this track video, this lyric video, the instrumental is even louder. Like, this shit would bump. And it will in my car. So, or even just on speakers with some bass. Especially the part where we go do-do-do. Like, hell yeah. So, another fucking win from I-DLE. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm gonna do KDA, I believe, is what I'm like literally going to do next. But let me know what you want to see, because the I-DLE journey is never stopping. That's just, until the next comeback, and then I'm gonna do that. We're just here. That's where we are. We're in Neverland. That's where we operate. So I'm rambling, as I always do at the end of videos. I don't even remember what I was just saying. But like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. Neverland, I love you. And until next time, stay friendly.